Hey guys, welcome back to Startup Central. So, yes, it happened to me. My wallet was drained, I got hacked, and I lost about $30,000 worth of crypto. And in this video, I want to tell you what went wrong so you don't have to experience this and how to prevent it from happening to you. So, if this is something that interests you, you have to stay till the end of the video because I hope I can share some very valuable information with you. Without further ado, let's get started. So guys, yes, I thought this would never happen to me. I am very, very careful with my crypto and very careful actually with all my tech. I've been in the tech business for a number of years. I started even at a banking institution in the e-business side. So I'm very mindful of what I do. So I thought it would never happen to me. I always used VPNs on public networks, even if I'm not using my crypto. I never connect my wallet to unknown sites. You know, you're getting all those Telegram or Discord messages, even for the ones that you think are legit. There's always scammers there that trying to help you and asking you to connect your wallet so they can help you. I never fall into those traps because I want to think I'm experienced in that, so I know better. However, guys, I lost $30,000 worth of crypto that was August last year, and it took me a while to recover. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, how it happened, how to prevent it, and why on earth I didn't see the signs. So I'm going to split this in little parts so to make it more digestible. So I already told you what happened. I already told you why I thought this would never happen to me. Now I'm going to tell you how it started. So some months ago, between producing videos for you guys, I thought it would be fun to participate in projects that are being built on crypto. And I looked on LinkedIn. I mean, there's plenty of sites where you can find these jobs. But I mean, what is more trustable than LinkedIn, right? So I found a number of potential jobs that match my skills on LinkedIn, and then I applied to a number of them because, as you know, guys, I'm busy with these videos and other stuff. So I have a number of hours per day that I can allocate to these projects, and I thought my experience could be valuable for a number of them. Some of them replied very late after this had happened, but there was one of them that told me that they were they were excited about learning about what I know in my LinkedIn profile, and they wanted to verify whether I was experienced in crypto, as they were able to read on my profile. So they told me, all we need is that you send us your wallet address, and we can determine from there how many years you have been in crypto and if you've been using different L2s and all that stuff. So please send us your wallet address and we'll take it from there. So I sent them one of the wallet addresses that I used for these videos back then. And as you guys know, they're very active. We do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of airdrops and a lot of transactions. So I was sure if that was the basis of getting the job, I was sure I would be the one. So they told me, we're going to be getting back to you. We're going to send this to one of our partners. And once they check all that, they'll get in contact with you if you are the person you say you are. So about 2 days later, I got an email from one of the CMO, someone in that team, and they told me on that email that they were really impressed with all the transactions I had done, and they now realized that I have all the experience that I had mentioned on my LinkedIn profile. So all that was left was to have an interview with the CEO of the company. And if he liked what I said and our interaction, then I would be onboarded. So I was really excited and I said, yes, just let me know when the interview is and whether it would be over Zoom or Google Meets or one of those apps. So they told me, no, we will get in contact with you once our CEO is available. We'll let you know all the details. So about 2-3 days later, I got an email from the HR guy telling me that they were ready to interview me. The CEO had a time slot for me. So we arranged the time and day, and they told me that the interview would be conducted over their own app that they were building. So it was supposed to be a Web3 app with video capabilities. So, and of course, they would want to use their own app. So I would need to be downloading that the day of the interview, and that's where it would be conducted. So the day of the interview came, and I downloaded the app and clicked on, enter the chat room or whatever, and waited there a little bit. And no one came. No one came to the chat room. And after a while, I said, well, this is, it's already been 15 minutes. That's not normal. So I wrote back over email and on their Discord server to, maybe something happened to the CEO. I don't know. I just gave them the benefit of the doubt. So actually what I did is try to get in contact with them, especially through their Discord server, because that's kind of the fastest way they had to interact with them. But I was blocked out of their Discord server. So that was really weird to me. And that was kind of suspicious by then. And I said, well, maybe they changed plans and they're not forthcoming enough to tell me, we're sorry, we're not going to be hiring anymore, or whatever they wanted to tell me, right? I thought it was the right way to approach things, but they just blocked me, and that was the end of it. So I went back to doing what I do, which is videos. I started researching a video for you guys about an airdrop. I think it was the Sanctum airdrop back then. And that's when I started noticing that something was wrong with my wallet. I had less funds than I had remembered that I had on that wallet. So I went to the activities. I went to the to scan what was going on with my wallet, and I saw a lot of transactions of funds going out of my wallet, and say, "Oh my God, what's going on here?" And I started, connecting things, and then, oh, okay, so this started happening about an hour ago, which is the moment I was supposed to have that interview. And then I realized, oh my God, I downloaded an app, and that app might have, recorded my keystrokes or whatever. I don't know exactly what they did. So I actually created a new wallet and said, I'm going to save the remaining funds I have in this wallet. I wrote down my seed phrase, and I started copying the new address and trying to paste it on the old wallet address to transfer all my crypto out of that wallet address, and try to rescue as much as I can before the hackers drained everything out of that wallet. To my surprise, guys, I could not copy and paste. Every time I pasted the wallet address, it would paste a different wallet address, an unknown, totally unknown wallet address. So by then I realized they had taken control of my laptop. So every time, whatever you wanted to paste, it would always paste that wallet address. So I turned my computer off right that moment. I said, I'm not going to allow them to use my computer anymore. I realized by then it was not that they had recorded my keystrokes. It was that they actually could, do whatever they wanted on my computer. So I decided to transfer the funds out from my phone. After all, that was not a compromised device. And the moment I tried to do the same thing, the same result happened. I could not paste the new wallet address on my phone. So I tried that on my tablet, and it was the same thing. Then I realized, wow, these guys took control over my Wi-Fi network. So as I was realizing and trying to do all this, my wallet went to zero. But still, guys, I knew I had a lot of tokens staked here, lent there, all the things you can do with crypto, and that had not been touched. So I decided I would spin up an very old computer. And of course, I would not use my Wi-Fi network. So I took that old computer. It was a desktop computer, guys. And I took it to a Starbucks where I just installed MetaMask. It was such an old computer that I didn't even have MetaMask installed on that computer. And by the time I spun that computer up on Starbucks, with everyone looking at me like it was a weird guy from the 90s with an old desktop computer, all the crypto that I had on different protocols had also been drained, with a few exceptions, like Ethena, which could not be unstaked at that time. This didn't only happen with my EVM wallet, it also happened with my Solana wallet. I think they did not touch my Aptos wallet, but basically, guys, I don't know what they did, how they did it, but they drained everything from every protocol, except I think it was the exception was Aptos, and maybe because that was the lowest amount of money that I had in every other blockchain. So I was able to rescue the Aptos thing, but I mean, I just rescued like $100 out of $30,000 that what was drained. So here's the lesson, guys. What went wrong? First thing, guys, and I want to convey this to you guys because I think this is, I mean, it took me a few weeks to recover. That was the moment I kind of paused video recording. I mean, I lost all my funds, my crypto funds. And as you know, there was a choke point 2.0 in the US where I had some money. I could not bring that into crypto. So I was locked out of crypto for months, literally. So that's why I stopped doing videos. I literally could not do videos without any crypto. And then I moved out of my home because, life. But here is the thing. I kept thinking about this. I could not sleep for a number of, I don't know, days or weeks, thinking about what went wrong. I bumped my head into the wall a number of times, thinking I was really stupid because I fell into this. Then I realized, I started talking with a few friends, and I realized that, I mean, this could happen to anyone, guys, because it was not, again, guys, the usual hacks or scams is connect your wallet to my protocol and I will help you figure out your life. I did not do that. I did not, like even on Telegram and WhatsApp, I always disable the auto downloading of files because I know that even on PDFs, they can, hack your phone and take control of it. I mean, guys, they took control of my other devices, so they hacked my Wi-Fi router. So I know it was not because I didn't take enough care or I didn't take enough steps to prevent this from happening. It was social engineering. And this is so basic, guys. I mean, social engineering is as old as I think the human race. It was because there was an element of trust. This interviewer was on LinkedIn, right? And LinkedIn is the place to find jobs. So if LinkedIn allowed these guys to be there, I mean, they could not be scammers, right? Well, turns out they are a lot of scammers on LinkedIn. I reported them. They stayed on the platform for about a month more, scamming more people, offering jobs. And unfortunately, while I did not have the need to get that job, I'm sure there's a lot of people who are on the tightrope, walking on the tightrope, and they do need funds immediately and they need that job. And instead of earning money, they are robbed out of all the crypto. So it was social engineering, guys. It's trusting. And I mean, it's dumb now that I see it in looking behind myself, behind that time. I know that I shouldn't have trusted anyone over the internet asking me to download a file to my computer. I mean, it's obvious, right? It's really obvious. But when you are kind of having an intermediate company or person kind of be the trust enabler, you kind of lower your defenses and just go, with the wind or with the tide and trust that person. They started with little asks like, send me your wallet address. What could go wrong, guys? I mean, if they have the address, they don't have my keys, so they would not have control of my crypto. However, everything that happened lowered my defense a little bit and a little bit, a little bit, a little bit until they asked the final thing, you need to download the app. By then, I was kind of almost certain that it was a legit company. So that was my learning. It's not about not downloading files. It's about keep your defenses up, guys. The internet is the Wild West of this century. And if you don't know who the person on the other side of the internet is, I mean, guys, it's a profile, right? On LinkedIn. It's not that you know that person and where that person lives. He's not in your city, most probably. You don't were not referred to that person by someone you know. So assume that most possibly that's a scammer. I mean, if there's no closeness or physical bond that ties you and that person together, I mean, if you went to their office, even then, guys, I know people who have gone to offices for an interview and they're scammed in one way or the other. But my learning and what I'm not going to be doing anymore is downloading files from people across the internet. Now, this is important, guys, because I had a Bitcoin miner with Compass Mining, and I lost my QR code, the one that you use for the authenticator. And they told me, we need you to download a file to your phone so we can verify who you are. And that, turned all the red lights after this experience. And I told them, there's no way I'm going to do that. You know what? Just put my miner up for sale at whatever the market price is and terminate my account. I'm not going to be downloading anything. So they insisted they would not help me at all. And they would start charging money to my bank account every month for late fees and all that if I did not download that app and verify it with them. So they were really, really nasty as a company. And what I ended up doing is I pulled out an old phone from my drawer. I reset it. I installed their app. I did what they wanted to do, which is a KYC, and then I deleted everything from that phone. But guys, even if it's Compass Mining, which is kind of a serious company, if they're asking you to download an app, you don't know if one of their email addresses has been hacked by someone who's asking you to do a download. I mean, you don't know, guys. So that's my lesson. That's what I hope to convey to you. $30,000 for me is a ton of money, a ton. For people in Europe, that's not that much. Maybe some people in the US, that's just peanuts. But for someone living in my country, that's like a year worth of expenses for your family. So, that's my lesson. I hope this is something you can use to protect yourself. Another thing that I want to convey to you is it doesn't matter if you're using a hardware wallet. Sometimes you do need to interact with protocols. And what I'm doing these days is, especially with EVM chains, is using a cell phone. That old cell phone I just told you about, I have a Trust wallet over there. And every time I want to interact with the protocol, I just wallet connect. And that's when I turn on the Wi-Fi on that phone. And then I turn off the wallet or the Wi-Fi once I have interacted with the protocol I want to interact with. That way, I don't need to use MetaMask on my computer because you never know what could happen. At least that phone is in the drawer with the networks off and they cannot touch that. Well, guys, this is my story. I hope it was useful to you. If it was, do like this video, subscribe to Startup Central, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.